Good morning, everybody. Well, okay, I guess it's actually not morning, but it's like little afternoon. So, good afternoon. Hopefully, have been having a great um, time at home. I really miss you guys. I miss seeing you and talking with you and seeing how your day's going and teaching you. Of course, that's my job. And I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure if you have any questions for me or any stories you want to tell me, I would love to hear them. I'm always about hearing those stories. So once you see this, go ahead and you can email me. You can shoot me a comment on this video, and I'll reply. Don't worry, I will. I don't have a whole lot going on while I'm here. I still have to, figure out things for you guys to teach you guys and send you guys and I don't know if your parents told you or not, but I'm going to be calling you guys, not your parents. I'm going to be calling you guys over the next few days. I'll be calling a few of you a day and checking in and talking with you because I miss you, and of course, I'm sure you miss me too. um, but I wanted to just check in. I wanted to tell you that I brought home from school our book. So I wanted to not leave you on a cliffhanger for a long time, and I wanted to be able to read to you a little bit out of our book. Um, last time, so we learned that this is what Sarah Ann Kiki looked like. And they were worried about where Arnold was, and so they were going to go find him. So here we go. Inside, Thursday, 8:14 p.m. Arnold's point of view. We were all gathered at the Ring of Wisdom in a big circle. A big light hung down over the center of the ring. Rick and Jim Bellwether stood underneath it. "Good evening, Afterlifes," shouted Rick. "We can now tell you who we really are. We are humans. We have embedded with the Afterlife community to learn how best to train you as zombie warriors. You have proven to us through many weeks of training that you will soon be ready to venture out into the world and help us defend our nation's interests." The red light went on, and everyone cheered. I tried not to look at it. Rick stepped back and Jim stepped forward. "Tonight we begin our ultimate test," Jim said. "Sometimes in battle we learn that things aren't always as they seem. We discover that we can't be sure who our friends and who our enemies are, and sometimes we have to make very difficult choices. Tonight we learn how to make those difficult choices." He paused and walked around the circle, making eye contact with each Afterlife. "Dr. Grassmill will ask two of you to step into the ring to start us off. Please pay attention to see if your name is called." Everyone in the circle looked around, eyeing each other, wondering who would be picked. Sounds like the Hunger Games if you've ever seen that or watched those movies or read those books, maybe. I don't know. I was pretty sure I knew, though. Dr. Grassmere stepped into the ring, took out a piece of paper from his jacket pocket, and unfolded it very slowly. He looked over it for a few seconds and then looked up. "Norbus Clacknozzle, will you please enter the ring?" All heads turned in my direction. I entered the ring excited but confused. I wanted to prove myself, but I was starting to doubt what I was proving myself for. "Azalea Clacknozzle, will you please enter the ring?" That surprised me. Dr. Grassmere had decided to have the two youngest subjects face off first. Azalea blinked twice, then walked to the middle of the circle next to me. "In battle, we make difficult decisions all the time," he said. "We face difficult choices, and sometimes the hardest decision of all is to figure out whom you can really trust. Is it the person you thought was your friend? Truly your friend? What if they're actually your enemy, plotting against you? Do you have the strength, courage, and will to put aside your feelings for that person? And do you have to do what you have to do to defeat them? That's the true test and true definition of a warrior." Azalea turned to face me. I couldn't see her eyes, and I wondered if she could see mine. Twilight was approaching, and shadows were beginning to fall. We waited for further instructions. Dr. Grassmere swept his hands dramatically toward my opponent. "Azalea is not one of us." A tremor of shock went through the crowd. I couldn't believe my ears. "She indeed is an Afterlife." said Dr. Grassmere. "But she is an afterlife who was sent here by an alien nation who wants to destroy us. She has studied our ways so she can report back on how to defeat us." That's not true," Azalea said with panic in her voice. None of it's true." I don't understand," I said. "When I first got back here, you told me she was one of the zombies that escaped with me. We have trained together the whole time." I glanced at Azalea, then glanced away. "We've become close." Dr. Grassmere raised his voice. "We have all worked too hard and held on to this dream too long to have it jeopardized by an outsider, an interloper. Norbus, we call on you to punish this afterlife and to withdraw her power to function." He held up his hand, and there was utter silence. "We call on you," Norbus Clacknozzle, "to conduct a salt melt on Azalea Clacknozzle, or whatever her real name is." He nodded his head, and Rick and Tim placed a giant bag of salt at my feet. Dr. Grassmere wanted me to pour it on Azalea, because salt paralyzes zombies completely for 24 hours. After Azalea was melted, Dr. Grassmere would probably send her back to her own territory, or who knows what. "You want me to salt melt Azalea right here in front of everyone?" Dr. Grassmere nodded solemnly. "The choices in battle are never easy ones." I walked over to Azalea and put my hand on her shoulder. "Is it true? Are you really an outsider?" She refused to look at me. Of course not," she whimpered. "I thought we were friends. I thought you cared about me." "We all are friends." My voice was trembling. I could hear it, but I couldn't do anything about it. I do care about you, and I trusted you. Was that all a lie?" Her voice was barely above a whisper. "No, it's not true. I beg you, don't listen to them." I could hear all the afterlives all around me talking to one another in disbelief. Azalea was a traitor. Could it be? I tried to gather my thoughts. I wanted to be the best zombie warrior ever. I wanted to make my country proud. I was being told that my podmate was a traitor, and I was being told to paralyze her. At the same time, I was having those weird flashbacks to my outside life, and something inside me was pulling me away from the zombie life. But I didn't know why. All I did know was that I had a decision to make. And I'm going to stop there. Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger! But you know what, guys? I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll probably post another video tomorrow, because obviously that's a pretty big cliffhanger, and I want to know what's coming next. And Colton, I'm sorry, but I took out the third book out of your desk, so that way, as soon as we finish this one, I really hope that we're back at school by then, because I miss you guys all so much, and I want to be able to see you. But if for some reason we're not, I brought the third book, so that way you can still keep hearing the awesome story of Norbus, aka Arnold. But anyways, guys, I would love to keep reading to you, but I gotta always leave you on that cliffhanger, so you come back for more tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great Thursday. I miss you. I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to talk to you over the next couple days when I'm getting a hold of you. So I really, really hope that you have a great Thursday. Be nice to your mom. Do your chores. Be nice to your siblings. Derek, be nice to your mom and dad, since you don't have siblings. Okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have fun.